Guys, N'Golo Kante is back. YouTube's one and only Sky Sports. YouTube's Jim White, the best YouTuber with this football crap. So let's get into it. Now, I'm here to talk about a player. Man, he brought a lot of joy. I mean, his stats don't show it, and although he showed a lot of joy, he could have been better, and it ended quite sour for him. To begin with, I'm gonna read some quotes for when he left. Of course, I regret leaving Arsenal, he said. I was playing every week for one of the most exciting sides in Europe, a team which is almost always in the top four in the Premier League and were Champions League contenders. I was guided by one of the best coaches in the world in Arsene Wenger. I owe him a great deal. I developed a better all-round game under him. I became more robust physically, learnt to look up more and play better passes, and improved greatly as a team player. No player ever gets worse under Wenger. I still look out for Arsenal each week, and I hope they do well this time. I think they will be in the top four again and could push for a title if they don't have terrible injuries of last season. For me, leaving Arsenal was not a good move. A footballer only exists when he takes to the field and makes a proper contribution to the team. Even though I was part of a Barcelona side that was almost unstoppable, it was hard not to feel detached from all the happiness and celebration at the end. Barcelona were my dream club as a kid. I couldn't continue with them if the chance to play was not coming. I am 28, obviously at the time, and who knows how much time I have left in the game. I needed to move on, and the chance to get back to a place that I feel happy in the best solution. Of course, I'm talking about Hleb. Now, fan favourite with us Arsenal fans. Even people that don't like Arsenal, he's one of the players that, although he might not be the most decorated stats-wise, accolades-wise, and etc., they've got a lot of time for him. I mean, the guy was innovative. Way before Iwobi was wearing these low socks, there was Mr. Hleb, man. The guy was amazing. He had an eye for a pass. Although he didn't get many assists here or goals here, he got lots of. He did know how to lay on a teammate. He was a good player when it came to 1-2s. He was a bit like Rosicky in that they saw the picture before it happened. They fought fast. The link-up play, like I said, was good. The balance, he could dribble. He worked hard. The drop of the shoulder, the change of direction, the balance. He could play cam on the flanks. He was a great player, Hleb. This is back when scouts actually did their job. I mean, yeah, he was from Belarus, and we got him off of Stuttgart, who paid 100 and something thousand for him, and he established himself in the second season. In his second season at Stuttgart, I believe he got their Player of the Year and led the assist charts. But this is back when scouts were doing their job. This guy was a real player, and I was quite angry when he left. Sorry, I don't begrudge him for leaving. You can't turn down Barcelona, but yeah, man, it was annoying. The guy he must probably have must be the most unlucky player since leaving Arsenal, because he had the chance to join 09's Inter Milan side and he said no. I'm pretty sure he got injured before the Carling Cup final when they beat us, so he weren't really involved in that. Yeah, he went Barcelona and he won it all, but he weren't really involved like that. But I guess at the end of the day, you've got the trophies and you know you weren't involved, but you can still tell your grandkids something. He was a very hard worker on the pitch to combine with his technical qualities. I mean, it probably comes from his work ethic. His dad used to drive petrol tankers. His mum obviously used to work as a builder. There wasn't that much money in Belarus and things like that, so you could see that same work ethic and drive and passion translate in the football pitch. He was a player I loved, man. I mean, between him, Cess, and Rosicky, I don't know who is the better player when it comes to the passing and all that sort of stuff. Like, the guy was amazing. He should have, like I said, he should have scored more. He should have scored more. He should have assisted more. But along with Cess and Rosicky and to a degree Wilshere, this guy sums up Wenger ball, man. I mean, before he came to Arsenal's best season, probably 02-03, when I think Stuttgart finished runners-up in the Bundesliga. I think they beat Manchester United in the Champions League that time. Yeah, he was a great player. He struggled to assert himself in his first year at Arsenal. By the second, he was involved, whether it was Wenger switching to 4-4-2 and playing on the flanks, or in a more reserved position behind the forward or on the flanks. He was a great player, man. I mean, there wasn't much he couldn't do. He was lovely, man. Like I said, as I'm saying, there's so many assists. There was an assist against Villa, if I remember rightly, when the Emirates first opened or so, that sticks in my head. He could play lovely one-touch football. At times, he was amazing, honestly, man. Like, the only bad thing is 7 Premier League goals or 7 goals for Arsenal. I don't know which one it is, but he's only scored 7 for us. That's poor for a player like him. He really should have scored. He really should have scored more, to be honest. For you guys that remember his last European game for us, that lovely assist, I think it was against Liverpool for Adebayo. The guy was quality, man. Like I said, I don't blame him for joining Barcelona. I mean, what can you do? There's some teams you don't say no to, but he undoubtedly would have been. He already is held in high regard by us. He would have been held in high regard. Like I said at the start, he could drop a shoulder. He had the engine. He had the extreme technical qualities. He had an appreciation both on and off the ball for his teammates, whether it was setting them up or building play and building possession, or it was defending. Even though he wasn't the most robust and aggressive of players, he was great. He was a quality player, to be honest with you, man. Like, the only pattern I could say has been throughout his career is that he seems to assert himself in the second year at all the clubs he's been to. But he was a great player. I mean, how much money did we sign this guy for? It couldn't have been that much. This is back when scouts actually did their job and we actually signed competent players. There's not much more to be said. I mean, he should be looking back at his career as an Arsenal, I don't want to say legend, but fan favourite. But if I was him and I look back at my career, I wouldn't have regrets. Yeah, the Barcelona thing didn't work out. But you can't say what you would have been more stressed if you said what if you didn't make the move. So there's not that. You can't cry over spilt milk. He's won everything. Well, Proxy won everything at Barcelona. He's done his thing at Arsenal, which is a step up from Stuttgart. He's obviously had a Stuttgart, and he's come a long way from his humble beginnings back in his homeland in Belarus. He is definitely, for me, Belarus's most decorated player, definitely of recent years. Those of you who are older than me can go back and might be able to say some other players. But yeah, guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out, to be honest. Shout out to Hleb and them low socks. I'm out.